welcome to Matchday Live. This is your pre-match show. Now we face Mansfield today at home at the Peninsula Stadium in this Sky Bet League 2 fixture. Where are you watching the game from? Let me know in the comments where you are. We've had people on Instagram already telling us that they're watching from Indonesia, Brazil. We've also had a lot of people from Africa watching the game today, reaching pretty far for the international armies. So a big thank you to everyone that's watching. If you want to watch the game today, it's available worldwide. So those people in Brazil, Argentina, all you guys that have been really loyal to us and tuned in, you can watch the game today. Go to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk. It's the only way you can watch the game. You'll be supporting the club. It's £10 for UK viewers, £7 for international viewers. Those prices are set by the EFL and that's due to the exchange rate. Make sure you watch it. You'll have a video match pass option where you get to watch the full game with replays and full commentary too. Now, I'm not alone in the studio for the first part of this pre-match show. I'm joined by club commentator Will Moorcroft. How are you doing?
Afternoon. Not too bad, are you?
All right, thank you. Now, let me know about this game. Let's run through the lineup and give us your background on what's going on today.
So, Gary's gone unchanged. Same team that beat Walsall midweek, which I think a lot of people will be happy to see. You know, played well, solid, compact, chances. It was possibly, for me, one of the best performances of the season that I think we've seen. So Vass in goal makes his 50th appearance today. I know we'll come on to that just after. The back four, Ibu, Jordan, Ash Easton captain, and at right back is Deshaun Bernard. Oscar Thurl-Kell, Jason Lowe in the middle, Richie Towell, Ash Hunter and Robbie Gotts playing just behind Ian Henderson. And then Manny Dearthruway back on the bench in place of Tom James.
Sounds like a really solid lineup. Now, the fans really enjoyed that game against Walsall. Let me know what you thought of that in just simply 3 words, what you thought of that game, because we'll come on to that very, very soon. But let's talk about Václav Hladký making his 50th appearance and what an impact he has made so far on Salford.
Yeah, it was the big talking point in the summer when Salford were going to get a goalkeeper in, obviously with Kyle and Nilo leaving at the back end of last season. I think it was quite a stressful hunt at times, but they knew who we wanted to bring in. The guys behind the scenes, the recruitment team, they worked really hard, and you know, Vass was the man, and he's proved that. You know, he's 21 clean sheets, I think it is, in 49 so far in all competitions. He's proven his worth throughout the season, and definitely one of the players of the season. So good to see him reach that landmark. He's been consistent, he's been brilliant. He is the check wall, and you know, it's well deserved for him.
He is, and as well as being fantastic on the pitch, he's great off the pitch as well. He's very, very keen to get to know Salford in and out, and he just can't wait to get fans back.
Yeah, it was one of the things that we first talked about when he came in. I remember him saying, you know, do we know what's going on with fans and when they might back in? You know, he really buys into what a club's about. We saw that with him at St Mirren. I can't say that I've looked too much into his time at Brno and Liberec, but you know, he was very much a fan's favourite at St Mirren, and I think he's become that here. Just, you know, really do look forward to when fans can actually see him in action.
We can. I was actually talking to him yesterday, and he was talking about how he can't wait for his family to be in the West Stand, with the West Ham Army. He said he's watched videos and he's seen how great the Armies are, so we all have all that to look forward to when you do get back in the stadium, and hopefully the lads can give us a fantastic performance today. Now, we are against Mansfield. How do you think they will come out today? Do you think it'll be quite a strong game? Do you think they'll be after it with nothing really to lose?
Yeah, it's a very dangerous, potential banana skin, slippy game. You can throw all the cliches at it. They're safe in League 2. They're not going down. They're not coming up. So fundamentally, they can just enjoy playing football, which puts them in quite a good position. Nigel Clough was saying in the week that he now wants to use the time to maybe blood a few youngsters, so he's put those on the bench, but they've still got a very strong lineup. Top scorer Jordan Bowery's come back in up top, so he's always going to be a threat. Tyree Sinclair has got 2 goals in the last 3 games, so they are dangerous. They will get forward. They're 4 games unbeaten, won the last 2, so they're in a pretty good vein of form, so it's not going to be straightforward. I don't think anyone at Salford's expecting it to be straightforward. But they will give us a test, and if we do get 3 points this afternoon, we are going to have to earn them.
We definitely will. Now, you were talking about earning that position. We're on the fight for playoffs at the minute. What kind of results should we be looking out for today as a Salford fan?
Yeah, it's a very tight one, it's a peculiar one. So Newport is 7th and Exeter are 8th. Newport was 65 points and Exeter and Salford were 62. Newport play Exeter today, so the only scenario whereby we can get into the playoffs is if Exeter win, but we also have to win and do that by 5 more goals than Exeter beat Newport. So if Exeter win 1-0 against Newport, we've got to win 6-0. That's the only way we can get in the playoffs. But with it being tight, it's the points that matter, because there are still 3 games after this for all of us. You know, that's plenty of opportunity for one person to draw, someone else to win, and it can change very easily. So it doesn't matter about goal difference and goals right now. It's the 3 points that are important more than anything. Just a couple of other ones in the league, just if anyone's interested. If Cambridge win, they will go up. Not necessarily as champions, but they won't be able to be caught, so they'll go up. Southends look likely to get relegated today. They need beyond a miracle to stay up, so we could be saying goodbye to them. Grimsby as well, if results don't go their way, they could go down. And I don't know what the score is, but Bristol Rovers in League One were losing at Portsmouth, and if that stays as it is, they'll be confirmed to the League Two team for next season.
That's a very big roundup for everyone to get their heads into. Now, you were talking about results that could be needed today. Funny you should talk about being 6 goals in front, because we have had some score predictions today from Andrew Thurston and Peter MacArthur, who's saying they're going for 6-0 to Salford today, because they truly believe it can happen. The positivity of Salford fans is all around us today. So who knows what will happen in this game. Now, I'll have to love you and leave you very, very shortly, because there is going to be commentary that is starting extremely soon. It is 20 minutes till kick-off, so there is still time for you to get your match pass by going to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk. It's the only way to watch it, and that website is scrolling across the bottom of your screens right now, so make sure you check it out. But whilst we enjoy what a great performance it was earlier on this week, as we were just saying, let's take a look back as we face Walsall. So those were the highlights when we faced Walsall just earlier this week. Hopefully that performance will help us bring a result in today. Now let's get some of your comments. A big shout out to everyone that is tuning in. We have got Jacob Royal that says, up the Salford. I can't wait to watch the game today. We've got Frankie who is saying 2-0 to Salford City, and he's going for an Ian Henderson brace. What do you make of that? And a big shout out to everyone. We did an Instagram live just earlier before this show aired, and they were talking about the score predictors, talking about Ian Henderson, about how much he is a threat in today's game. Now we've got Damien Rowley that says, come on Salford, 2-0. How are you all today? I'm looking forward to the game. Now we really are. We're looking forward to a great game here. Let me know what you're doing on this glorious afternoon. You've seen how lovely it is outside here at the Peninsula Stadium, and we just can't wait for you all to come back. Now let's keep our fingers crossed for this playoff fight, because you never know what can happen. Hopefully, if restrictions keep easing the way it is, there would be some hope for you fans at some point in the very, very near future. We have got some more score predictions coming in, especially on Facebook. We've got Sam Saul that says, I'm going Salford City 4, Mansfield Town 0. What a score prediction that is. We've also got Nigel Coop that says, come on Salford, let's do it today. And Sam Saul is saying, come on Henderson. Really going for Ian Henderson today about what he can bring in today's game. We've got Nigel Coop that says, Hunter to score. What do you make of that? Do you believe that he can really get the goals today? He can be that star man. He was incredible at Walsall, and that assist that he made to Jordan Turnbull with that header was just something special, wasn't it? We've also got Mark James Muldoon that says, come on Salford, let's push towards the playoffs with another win. Now there's a lot of positivity to talk about there, and one man that was very positive on the game early this week was the gaffer, Gary Bowyer. So let's take a look at this if you haven't seen it already.
After a very resounding, deserved win tonight, there's probably a lot of words you can use to describe that. How are you feeling?
Oh, we're absolutely delighted. You know, it's a tough place to come. You know, the Walsall have drawn a lot of games this year, so at 1-0 you always knew that we were still going to be in the game for sure. Even when we go 2-0 up and you got that comfort of the second goal, you knew that Walsall wouldn't stop, which they didn't. But I thought, to a man, we were outstanding tonight in terms of our work rate, our effort, our energy, our fitness levels. You know, and that typified in the first goal. You know, it's a brilliant goal. People will say it was a goalkeeping error, but not for me. It's a brilliant goal from, you know, a real willing striker to go and close him down, and you know, he gets a little bit of luck, but I'd say he'd earned that with the intent that he went to close the goalkeeper down with. And then you know, the second goal that we score is a wonderful goal in the sense of the delivery from Ash Hunter and Jordan Turnbull, who we've been saying about getting on the score sheet, and that's his first of the season. So, you know, there was a lot of talk pre-match banter with him about getting on the score sheet. I think he scored 5 last year, and so to get his first of the season, we're delighted with. And then to show the discipline that we had in our defensive display and limit Walsall, you know, to minimal chances, and then we still had the opportunities to have a few more ourselves, but come away from home with a clean sheet and winning the game 2-0, absolutely delighted, like I say. And I think that's 19 clean sheets now, which is a credit to Vass, the goalkeepers union, and the lads in front of them. You know, but again, you know, we were talking the other day about everybody contributing with goals, which they've done tonight with Jordan Turnbull chipping in. You know, we press from the front, and that's where our defending starts, and that's got us our first goal tonight.
I was going to say about talking about in the change room beforehand, but we'll come to something else with that. When we get breaks like that, going back to the first goal, waiting for something like that, and it can inspire a performance like that.
Definitely, but like I say, I don't think it's. I don't think that goes by luck, because if you watch Ian Henderson, not just this season, but throughout his career, the intent that he goes to go and put the defenders under, and it's backed up. You know, there's nothing better than seeing your centre forward closing defenders down, and it has a knock-on effect. And I think that's been very apparent since I've been here as well. You know, the work effort of everybody is phenomenal. We were saying about that today, about how hard we run in games, and we've done that again tonight.
And when it's deserved like that, does that help the mood in the change room afterwards and everybody feel good? Because it has felt like it's been coming, and you know, some of the games, I think Saturday we were disappointed not to take anything more, and certainly others, you know, to come away, deserve a win and go back with 3 points. How much can that lift the room?
Yeah, I think, like we said after the game on Saturday, you know, a measure of the desire of the group is they're disappointed getting a 0-0 draw away at Tranmere, who are sat in the playoff position. So we asked them to take that disappointment that they had on Saturday and put it into today's game. And their performances have merited more points, in my opinion. But sometimes you don't always get what you deserve, and you have to go back out there and earn them. And that's what we've done tonight. We've really earned this.
And just lastly from me, we were talking on the way over about Saturday, Tuesday, although not in this context. How important is that now for Saturday?
No, well, all we can do is focus on it game by game, and we just told the players to enjoy that victory tonight. You should enjoy the victories when they come along, and then we'll get back together again on Thursday and get ready to have another go against Mansfield. And everyone's playing the part. The squad is playing its part, and the attitude and the application of the lads that have not started, that's massive for us. And the levels of training that they've carried out on Monday, yesterday especially, just shows you how together the group is.
So that was the gaffer Gary Bowyer talking after that game against Walsall, where we were victorious. Do you think that win is going to bring us some glory and luck today? Let me know in the comments. We have also got some more comments. We've got Luke Byrne that says Salford City 3, Mansfield Town 1. Do you think that score prediction could be right? Let me know in the live comments. I'm reading it all out so you guys can get a say, because this is what it's about. Matchday Live, it's about the Ammies at home, supporting the club no matter where you are right now. We just can't wait to have you back, so let's celebrate the good moments. We've also got some people on Instagram with some of their score predictions. We have got 24 who says, I'm going for a 2-0 win to Salford City Football Club. We have got fan that says 2-0 to Salford, so a clean sheet for Salford City here. What do you make of that? We've got Alicia Frankel who agrees with that and is saying 2-0. We have got Padrino963 that says, I'm going 2-1 to Salford City. What a game it could be today, who knows? And we do love a game in the sun. I mean, it's lovely seeing even the sprinklers and everything. Everyone used to love taking all the pictures of that and laughing if someone got sprayed halfway through. So we really can't wait for you to be back. And if you want to watch the game today, make sure you support the club. It's what it's all about today. Go to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk. It's the only way to watch the game, especially if you're a Salford City supporter. Make sure you go there. You'll have two options. When you hit on that site, you'll have an audio match pass, which is just full commentary on the entire game. You'll also have a video match pass where you'll have the full commentary with the full match footage and replays too, so you really don't want to miss out. It's available worldwide, £10 for UK viewers, £7 for international viewers, and those prices are set by the EFL, so it's really important that you get that match pass because it is so nearly time for kickoff. We are just 9 minutes away from kickoff. Kickoff is coming very, very swiftly, I have to say. We have got in Potsy that is saying 2-0. I think Mansfield can defend okay sometimes though, so who knows. We've got Frankie that's saying there's lots of people going for 2-0, and there are, Frankie. There really are. So do you agree with that? Do you think 2-0 is going to be the fabulous score that we are going to get today? Now we've had Jordan Turnbull, that was a terrific goal scorer earlier this week, but the lads have all been training incredibly hard for this game today. So if you haven't seen it already, we decided to post inside training last night, but let's take a look at how they've been training on the glorious pitch at the Peninsula Stadium. So that was your behind the scenes look at inside training. Let's get some of your comments before we have to shoot off air. So a big shout out to everyone that's been tuning in. We have got, as I said, Mark James Muldoon, Sam Saul that have been interested in this game today, talking about how much it means to them and hopefully to fight for playoffs today. Now it is 4 minutes away from kick-off. Make sure you go to live.salfordcityfc.co.uk. It's the only way for you to watch the game. It's really important that you get your match pass because the game is going to kick off very, very shortly. Now the lads will be warming up on this pitch, ready for kick-off in just a moment, so I will have to see you all soon at half-time, of course, because we'll be back then on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter to talk through the game, talk about who could potentially be our man of the match. Who knows what will happen, as well as Václav Hladký with his 50th appearance for the club today. We have also got Ash Hunter, Richie Towell and Oscar Threlkeld making their 50th league appearance for Salford City. Could they be the star men of the show today? Who knows? Now, Dirty Old Town is playing just behind me, which means the lads are going to be coming out on that pitch at any single moment. So make sure you get your match pass and make sure you join me back here on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter at half time, and hopefully we will get a result today. So see you then.